Hey, what's up? This is Scott from Unwritten Law, and you're listening to Collision Radio. Check it out. Hello.
Hello, Scott. It's Kat.
Kat, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really well, thank you, yeah.
That's good. I think I might be a little more excited than you are right now.
I doubt it. Press is my favorite.
Awesome. Well,
how are you, Kat? How are you doing?
I'm really good. Yeah, it's summer here now, so enjoying the weather. And you're coming to enjoy our summer in February.
Yeah, at least when does summer end there? Would it start ending in February?
Well, officially, but it never really ends until March. Yeah.
Okay, same. I'm in Southern California too, so yeah, same thing.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm down like the Melbourne side, so we definitely get winter here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's wet down there for sure. Melbourne's one of my favorite places. Go ahead.
Oh, awesome. That's good to know. I was actually wondering how long it's been since Unwritten Law were in Australia.
I think it's been like a year and a half, 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
We came down there for the 15th anniversary of Elva.
Right. I'm actually a little confused over, you're coming down here to tour the Black Album, but when I look it up online and that, it's actually called Unwritten Law, not the Black Album. So what's the confusion for me there?
I think that's us. It's not you. Yeah, it's a self-titled record. You know what I'm saying? But no one ever called it that. It's called everyone knows it as a black record. We had the Blue Room. We had the yellow one. The orange record. And the black record is self-titled.
Right.
So that's just what it's always been called, and we've always called it, and people have always referred to it as the Black Album. I mean, fuck, did we fuck up? Should we have said self-titled too? It doesn't sound as good as the Black Album. Fuck it. We were right. It's the Black Album tour.
Right, which is actually like an awesome album. It's probably the first album that Australia really knew, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely put us on the map in Australia. For real, it's on the map, yeah.
Yeah. I actually put a post up the other day, the video for Lonesome. I could probably act out that video because I used to watch it so much.
That's really cool. It's funny you said, because that was like my favorite video to make. We had made like California Sky and Teenage Suicide, and Kaylin actually became a single here in the United States. But Lonesome was, I think, happening in Australia, and we needed a video for it. And so, the Australian record company wasn't putting up any money for it, and obviously the American company wasn't going to do it. So we had to figure out a way to do it. I had a friend who was going to college and film school, whatever. Like, hey man, can you get a camera? Or can you get some film? Okay, cool. So it's all free. And I'm like, okay, we need to think of a way to make a video without spending any money. You know what I'm saying? And so how can we make it cool? I'm like, and I think Tom Petty just released a video that was all in one take. I'm like, I want to do that. I want to make a video that's all in one take. Kind of cool, instead of flashing to a different scene every 4 seconds. Like a standard music video. Make it all in one scene, make it all one long shot. What we'll do is I'll sing and we'll just have way beat people up along the way. It'll be really funny. And then what we'll do, in the immortal words of Dave Chappelle, everything was cooler and slow motion. We just sped up the song, filmed it to the sped up version, then played it back in real speed with our actions, and everything was in slow motion. And it came out really nice, and it literally cost us $0 to make. Yeah,
that's awesome. It's actually really good to know that it was Australia that inspired that video, but surely that video had an impact back in America once you made it.
Yeah, the video did well. The song did well.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite Law songs for sure.
Yeah, because at that time, like, video was everything. That was just before social media and stuff, and yeah, video was really what sold songs at the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so, well, you said at the start that you love doing press and that, and you said you love that video, but how do you find the video making process in general?
It depends. Depends on if it's a good treatment. If you're feeling the video, then it's cool. I like making art, and videos are a separate form of art. So if it's a good treatment, a good concept, then itself, I love being a part of it. But if it's not something I'm feeling, and it's really tedious. And there's a point one time when I was just, I was partying really hard, and I was just like fucking over everything. I'm like, no, I'm not making a video. I'm not doing anything. And it was for Save Me. And so I'm like, you guys can fucking do some animation or whatever you want, but I'm not leaving the couch. Like, I'm over it. You go through these milestones in life. And I was like, I'm not doing anything. And so I literally had the people, like my record company had the people come out and take photos of me, like from the front, from the side, and from the back. And that was the whole process for me making the video. And then we told them we wanted it to be, I wanted to like cut through. I'm like, I just make it as as gnarly as you can. And so if you Google Unwritten Law Save Me triple X version, that's the real version of the video. It's gnarly. It has like this crazy stuff in it. It has like fucking doing like blowing lions and fucking smoking crack and like literally fucking and like, you know, shit of like, it's crazy. Like, it's really pretty aggressive, and I loved it. I was like, oh my God, that's the greatest shit ever. I'm not going to turn up for any video games ever. And so, yeah, it's pretty cool. Check that out. But it's all art. So it's like when you make a dope piece of art, you know, that's when I'm most satisfied, I think. And when it's not going to be cool, that's when I kind of throw it away.
Yeah, and not wanting to make videos and that at that time, it's just really punk rock, and that's what Unwritten Law are.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, we're just us. You know, we're not trying to do this or that.
Yeah. Can I ask what inspired you to like become a singer even in the first place?
Yeah, well, I played with bands like skateboarding's my first love, and so I used to skate with this guy named Matt Hensley, the best street skater, was the best street skater in the world, and he's on Flogging Molly actually, and he skated for 8th Street. We were friends. He got me on 8th Street. And we started this band called Fly Kids. Mm-hmm. And because he was like this huge figure in the skateboarding world, I was 14, he was 15. And we got all the shows. And so I knew how to play piano. I've been playing piano since I was like 9. And so I played keyboard in this. He played guitar. It was a ska band. It was my first band. And it actually stemmed a couple of bands. Like from that band became you know, Matt from Flogging Molly, me from Unwritten Law, Mark from Pivot, Craig from Buck 09. Yeah, it's kind of cool, and we were all just babies. Mm. And so what happened was that band was together. We made a demo. It was pretty cool for when you're 14, and we played some pretty big shows. And then the band broke up, and I was still skateboarding at the time, and I lived in this abandoned house in Poway called the Blue Room, because it was an abandoned house, and we had found it, and there was like electricity and water running in it, and there was all the spray paint inside of it. There was these huge tubs of blue paint, so we just painted over all the shit, and I got dubbed the Blue Room. And so what happened was I was there, and we were living there, we were all squatting there, and me and like 5 other skaters, and this band came over and called Unwritten Law, and they didn't have a singer, and they just played all these cover songs, and I sang Fugazi's Waiting Room. And when I was done, he came up to me, he's like, hey man, we need to sing with the band, do you want to be the singer? And I just thought, at this time, it was before punk rock, before anything, I wasn't trying to make a career out of it. Again, I'm just skateboarding, so I'm concentrating on. And I'm like, yeah, man, I'll sing for your band. And so they had written 6 songs musically, and Wade gave me the demo of the 6 songs, and I took it home and I wrote the lyrics to the 6-song demo. Brought them back and recorded it, and that ended up becoming the first, you know, piece that we ever recorded, and that was a 6-song demo. And from there, it just everything happened. Punk rock happened, action sports happened, and action sports and punk rock happened. And then it just became my life. Yeah. Everyone's been my life.
Well, we're very lucky that it became your life. Just before I rang you, I was thinking about the fact that punk rock is rebellious and it fights for change. And in the time you've been together, there's been a lot of change in the world. Unfortunately, most of it hasn't been for the better. But when you were talking about, you know, being in the abandoned house, that's something else I thought of recently. Bands back then didn't even own a TV, and yet now they've all got like subscription TV and driving fancy cars and living in nice houses and that. It's like, it's just, there's not enough punk rock in the industry at the moment.
Well, punk rock always isn't a bunch of suburban, you know, trashy kids who don't know how to play their instruments. I think punk rock is more of a spirit, and it's like, you know, there's hip hop that's punk rock, and there's the punk rock is more of a spirit to me than a musical movement, especially these days. You know, things that are dubbed punk rock now, it definitely wouldn't be called punk rock when I came up.
And this album, which you are touring Australia with, is so like full of that punk rock attitude. And you're not just touring Australia; you're like full on. You're doing a lot of shows while you're here. You're doing some of the smaller towns like Coolangatta and Byron Bay and Coffs Harbour, Newcastle, Narrabeen. You're doing 2 shows over in Perth even. Oh, actually 3 shows over in WA. So you're going to be here for a little while.
Yeah, and honestly, just last night I confirmed 4 more. We're putting Adelaide and 3 other towns on it. So we're going to, I got asked last night, I got confirmed this morning. This is all news. So there's 4 more shows. We're going to be there for a bit longer.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Then are you still going to be starting in Melbourne?
Yeah, so we added 4 more shows to the end of the tour.
Right. So, well, then you're going to be here for probably around 3 weeks, but are you coming in early at all? You said you love Melbourne. Are you coming in to visit some friends and that for a few days first?
We are indeed. We're going to come down and rehearse, or we're rehearsing up here, but we're going to come down. Our tour manager and one of our best friends, Scotty Mack, is Australian, and he also plays in the band when we tour when we need an additional person. So when we did Elva's 15-year anniversary down there, he was the extra guitar player that we needed, an extra vocal that we needed to make it sound like a record, like a real thing. Mm-hmm. And so we're rehearsing now. We're going to track and stuff, send it to him. And he knows every Unwritten Law song better than we do, honestly. And every part and every instrument. He's the greatest. He's crazy. Yeah. And so we'll be down there, I think, 2 days early to rehearse with him. And then, that's about it. We'll kick it off in Melbourne, which would be dope because I hate playing Melbourne at the end of a tour because it is one of my favorite cities there. And I want to make sure I'm fucking, I'm all fueled up and not run out of gas. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually stoked that we're starting in Melbourne this time. Yeah,
and we should apologise to Brisbane the next day because you're probably going to be hungover.
Yeah, I mean, that was the old days. I'm trying to, I really want to make sure that I'm present and in the moment for when I play shows. So it's like, I'll be golden for Brisbane.
Awesome. So then, the alcohol's off the list. Have you got anything else in Australia that you'll really look forward to when you come over here?
Yeah, I can't wait to have some fucking kebabs. I love kebabs. I could literally eat them every day. And we don't really have those here. Does that sound terrible? I don't know. This is so American, but we don't have them here. And so, everyone goes crazy for them down there.
Right.
Well, we do. We go crazy for kebabs down there.
Ah, awesome. So the kebab shops should definitely keep an eye out for the guys from Unwritten Law in February 2018. The tickets are David Roy Williams is bringing you over here, so the tickets are from there. But your website, unwrittenlawofficial.com, and on Facebook you are Unwritten Law Music. Well, what I mentioned before about the industry changing and that social media has been a massive change, and I was having a look around before and you seem to have embraced social media. Do you find it a useful tool for you guys?
Definitely a useful tool. It's a necessary tool. However, I have to do it, and I don't like that. That I have to do it. I think social media is a real cancer, and we're really going to see some heavy effects from it in the near future. And so I try to keep off it. I try to not dabble with it as much as possible. But again, I'm being told I have to post, I have to do this, I have to do that, and it fucking drives me crazy. It's like, oh man, it's just, we're going to see some real repercussions from it very soon, I'm sure.
And that reminds me too, is that inspiring new music from you guys? Because we haven't had a new album from you since 2011.
Yeah, we're actually in the middle of writing the new record. There are 7 songs. We have 7 songs done. We have the other remaining 5 kind of cornered. Mm-hmm. And so we should be finished recording it hopefully by the end of January, and hopefully it should be out by the middle of 2018. You guys winter.
Right, so then you're due to come back in 2019 to tour the new album.
I mean, hopefully.
We'll keep an eye out for it. But at the moment, you are going to be doing the classic Black album in full, and I guess you'll be throwing in a few of your other hits from other albums to mix that up a bit.
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll come play the Black album front to back in order. And we'll go take a break for 2 seconds, set change, and then we'll come back out and play the fan favorites and a couple new songs, and I'm quite sure a Grinspoon cover.
A Grinspoon cover. They're pretty cool too, aren't they?
Yeah, they're the greatest.
Yeah. Do you actually have a favourite track off of the Black album?
I guess it would be hard not to say that Kaylin's my favorite track off the record just because it means so much to me personally, but to play live, I really like playing Teenage Suicide just because it comes out just banging and it's in your face. I really love the way it just kicks in. I love playing Teenage. I love playing Cali Sky. I love playing Harmonic, and that's it.
You just love doing it. You love being on stage and performing for us. I suppose actually it's probably a bit more interactive for you because the energy you're getting back from the crowds.
Yeah, I love playing music, and it's quite honestly, it's kind of irrelevant to me. I mean, it's going a bit far, but like, it's kind of irrelevant to me, like what the energy is going back and forth. It's more or less for me. It's what I enjoy doing. You know what I'm saying? And if someone else appreciates it, and or actually likes it, then that's icing on the cake. That's really dope. And yeah, Australia's always been so good to us in that manner, for sure.
Yeah, and we really look forward to seeing the Black Album in full because I'm pretty sure that this was the biggest album for Unwritten Law in this country so far.
It absolutely was.
Yes, so far, because maybe the next album will be even bigger.
I mean, that's always the real trick, isn't it?
Well, we can always, we have to wait and see what you come out with, but yeah, look forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. I swear that Kat 15 years ago is getting a big pinch at the moment that she's actually getting to talk to you. So I really...
Oh, cute. I appreciate that. Yeah, are you going to come to the show?
Yeah, definitely. I look forward to it. I can't wait. That album has a very special place in my heart, and I really look forward to it.
Very cool. Make sure you come say hi, for sure.
Definitely. Thank you so much, and you have a great day.
All right, love you too. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. See you guys in Feb.
Thank you so much. Bye.
All right, bye.